Hello, boys and girls. This is Mr. Rafael from the Boys and Girls Club of Hartford at Southwest, and in today's video, we will be going over part 2 of the Youth for Unity lesson, Awesome Albert. Please join me in this video. So, for this video's activity overview, we have in this activity, members will be drawing portraits of themselves. While drawing yourself, try to focus on the physical characteristics and observable character traits so we can celebrate our individuality. Furthermore, if there are any qualities of your personality you want to share in your portrait, you can. So you want to really pay attention to yourself in this activity, to your face, to your facial features, and also you want to think about what qualities that there are about yourself, what characteristics, what expresses who you are. We want to focus on individuality in this activity. And when it comes to thinking about individuality, we're thinking about ourselves. And I know it can be easy to kind of, not want to think about ourselves and just think about the things around us. But for this project, we need to think about ourselves and who we really are. So try and think about yourself. Try to use the mirror as a reference for your face. And try to really focus in on the details in your characteristics. So this is the first part, and there will be 3 parts to this overview, so please stick around. So we are now looking at activity overview 2, which is part 2 to the activity overview, which is 2 out of 3. And for the materials, you're going to need a mirror or a phone to use the camera to look at yourself, or just a bathroom mirror or a mirror that you can hold, which is preferable, so that you can draw, sit down, look at yourself. But using a camera from a phone or a laptop works as well. Then we have a blank white piece of paper, and then we have pencil. And then we will also need the 2 eyes, a nose, a mouth handout, which can be found in the description of this video. So in order to create your portrait, you will need these materials. Keep in mind that you are drawing a portrait of yourself. So use the correct colors for your eyes, skin, and hair, and also make sure that you are representing yourself appropriately so you look like how you would look in person. But please feel free to be creative and try and incorporate different things that may not look like how you look in person. Like if you're into baseball, maybe drawing like a glove and a baseball bat off to the side would look very nice. And I think you can include stuff like that to try and represent your personality and your characteristics. Just at the same time, make sure you are correctly portraying yourself in this portrait. So for activity overview 3, the last activity overview, we'll be going over the steps of this activity. So 1, you're going to want to use the mirror to look at yourself when you are drawing yourself. Next, for step 2, you're going to want to use the white paper to sketch yourself while using the mirror as a reference. On the white paper, also list some of your personality traits that you can include. And then finally, step 3, once you finish sketching yourself on the white paper, draw yourself again on the 2 eyes, a nose, a mouth handout, which can be found in the description of this video. Please make sure that you use the handout. And if you have trouble finding this handout, please go to the video, go down towards the comment section of the video, and try and find the link that will direct you to a PDF that you can print out. Thank you and good luck. So on screen now, you are able to see the 2 eyes, a nose, a mouth handout. On this handout, you will be working on the full activity, and you will also be using a separate white piece of paper during the activity where you will be first sketching yourself. So basically, you can consider the white piece of paper like a draft to the actual handout, so you can get comfortable with sketching yourself and using the mirror as a reference. So you can go ahead and start to sketch yourself here if you already use the white paper. When it comes to including personality traits, you can try to think about different ways to incorporate that. This does not need to be colored, but if you would like to color it, you can. So I would say for personality traits, if you're into different sorts of things like hobbies, sports, whatever, video games, maybe try and include that some way in the portrait. You can use the space around as well to try and be creative, but ultimately you want to have a picture of yourself that you've created by using the mirror, and trying to in some way express your personality through this activity. Good luck. Alexa, thank you for joining me in part 2 of Awesome Albert. Please make sure to look in the description of this video and of part 1 if you haven't already seen that. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.